Hello, Internet. I'm here today to talk about something that's been bothering me for a while, and that is bashing. The fact that we have iPhone users and Windows Phone users and Android phone users, and how they kind of seem to be stuck in this hate triangle and they just can't seem to get along. It can be really bothersome when you meet someone and you're like, oh, that's an interesting phone, but I wouldn't really use it. And they're just like, well, then why are you even bothering talking to me? Well, the fact is that I realize that what you have works for you and what I have works for me. For instance, on my home screen, I just have a simple analog clock, and then on the left side I have the Google Now widget, and on the right side I have Google Keep widget, and that's it. Everything else is in my app drawer. That's all I really need. So it's a pretty simple setup. So what your phone does for you and how it works for you is different. It's always going to be different. I don't. It probably could be said that no two phones are going to be alike completely. So it's you just have to realize that there are weaknesses and strengths that each device and each operating system brings to the table. For instance, I have sort of largish hands. I tried to use a Windows phone for a while, but this phone is pretty small, and I realize now that there are larger Windows phones out there, but I've become attached to the Google apps, and they just don't really seem to be supported on the Windows phones, so I'm sticking with Android. And I now have the OnePlus One, and it's a pretty largish device. It's about 6 inches long, but my hand is longer than it by an inch or two, and it fits my hand really well, and I really enjoy it. But there are other people that might have smaller hands, and they just want a smaller device, and it could turn out to be that this little device could work for them really well. And then there's also tons of iPhone users where they just want a simple little device that works out of the box and has all of the different setups and all the different apps and all the different folder setups so they can have their activities and games and messaging apps and stuff like that. And then you have, people like me where I just want something that I can customize and maybe put a different operating system ROM on there. And, you just have to realize the device does what it needs to do for the user. So you have people that, they want to have just something that works right out of the box, and they love live tiles and they just want it all to work, and it's right there and they can set up their email clients or whatever. So basically, what I'm trying to say is the fact that, everyone has something different and everyone else is using something comparatively to them that is the best option for them. And that's really all we have to realize. So, with that in mind, I would really appreciate it if all the people out there would realize that bashing really doesn't bring anything to light where it makes your side sound better. You just have to realize that, those people and their decisions are what's best for them, and your decisions and what you do are the best for you. And that's it. So keep that in mind the next time, and let me know what you think and what operating system and stuff that you enjoy the best in the comments. And I will see you later. Bye.